Hey everybody, it's Post Games here. Welcome back to Stellaris here with the Federation of Elector Systems. Where we last left off, we had just gotten our new colony, just named Norigon Colony. Brand new. It's got 2 population, kind of just starting out. And also, we got our science ships finally leaving this kind of circle of systems here. Starting to go farther reaches into the galaxy. We got one, of course, down here. Kind of going into what might be a dead end. Here at the edge of the galaxy. And, of course, this one, which is doing more... pretty much giving us more of a chance to meet... some aliens, which would be very exciting because we are pro-alien. We are fine with alien peoples. Also, a big priority right now is to get some minerals since we're producing not many. Kind of need more of that, and improved deflectors, so we will upgrade our fleet once we pick a new technology to research with. Research station output, just more percentage, or a fusion reactor. What will it do? What's better about if I don't okay. You know what? Let's just go for the more physics research just to bump up our progress, make all of the future researching easier. And of course, as I said, we're going to upgrade our fleet once again because even though they are not very powerful, the upgrade helps in the long run anyway. We haven't met much that we need to shoot anyway, so the need for military power at this point is still quite low. We'll get these research station here in Romanicus. What keeps giving me a notification about something that already happened. And let's just check our sectors, make sure they don't have much for a stockpile at all. Oh. Yeah, let's get you some energy credits. Yes, research that. Because we're producing large amounts of energy credits. So it's not too big of a deal to give some up. It's the lack of minerals that screws up our stockpile. Cause yeah, it is they are like that sector is producing its own stuff. Like it's building an agricultural district here in Karab all by itself. And of course, the Norigon colony, once it gets more people, will start building some stuff. But it's building an agricultural district when we have a negative of minerals, which doesn't really make much sense to me. But okay. I'm trying to figure out exactly what this number means, because it goes up and it goes down, and oh, we've got all military choices. Afterburners, which additional combat speed but consume a great deal of power. A combination of different metals and ceramics that result in a stronger armor without sacrificing flexibility, and of course basic strike crafts. These manned strike crafts are launched from a mothership and rely on their speed and small size to survive long enough to punch through enemy defenses, and also comes with a hangar bay. Ooh, okay. So at first you can only stick these strike crafts onto a star base. So I'm going to say let's go for the armor. That is the closest one to being useful for us. Because we only have like one star base. And that's not the upgrade I'm going to stick on it. Because right now we have a shipyard and a trade hub. Which, are we even getting much from trade here in Carabon anyway? 50. Okay, that's not horrible. If we get a second one, we can get Yarragana and Ramascus, the trade from those. We're going to have to build more trade stuff down here because Jangol's got 8, and then, of course, Asmore with 3. So, we do have some expansion for trade, and, of course, trade is incredibly important to our people. Okay, science ship done there. Guess we'll send you here. Start going in kind of a direction like that. I don't know, it might be our best interest, at least right now, to maybe get a second construction ship. Because I know at some point they become not as useful. But early game, construction ships are quite useful. Because right now I have 2 science ships running around and 1 construction ship trying to keep up with expansion, because we want to expand quite quickly if we can get as many resources as possible, especially a place like this. Jangal is freaking stacked, absolutely stacked. Incredibly important for our expansion. And Asmore is really good too. So potentially getting another construction ship might be smart. Okay, we gotta choose a direction from here. I guess we should just kind of commit to going this direction, because this is kind of where it looks like where this is going, is to this way. So I think we could commit to exploring this area here. And, oh, yep, Norigon is building its own stuff. Perfect. Industrial, which will get it just more consumer goods and alloys, which I am quite fine with getting more alloy. Alloys are one of the most, I would actually say it's the most useful resource in the game, because you build ships with it, you build like star base, whatever the frick these are. The shipyard, yeah, those things. You build those things with them too, so they're very important. Off-world trading company, that is really good for us. We'll pick up... Actually, let's just check Norigon. What kind of features do you have? Toxic kelp. And Karab, do you have any? Industrial wasteland, which we can clear both of. Might as well. I think you get a couple pop from that. Toxic kelp. Which I do not believe this gets rid of. Oh, it does. Ooh. Both of these are really good. Both of these are really good. Administrative capacity. Now I'm trying to remember what that... I think that's Empire Sprawl. Yeah, it is. Ooh. What do I care more about? Right now, administrative capacity. Planets can grow without having tile blockers gotten rid of. How's our factions? Alien Reform Foundation still leading the Association of Scientific Scholars, only by 4, and it doesn't really matter because they love us equally amount, both at 60. Which is giving us quite a large amount of influence, though, both of those factions. So right now, if this is just the status quo, I'm happy. We're making 4.19 influence, which is a decent amount. And influence is quite important when we're expanding at the speed that we are. Build mining stations. Get us more minerals. ASAP. Core worlds. They're getting somewhat of a stockpile. The shared stockpile here. I'm just surprised we have yet to meet another species. And there we go. We've completed the expansion tradition. Quite early, actually. That's surprising, because we are making 16, which I think is okay. Ascension Perks. What are we gonna get? Interstellar Dominion. Starbase influence cost. Claim influence cost, negative 20s. Research speed for technological ascendancy. 1 vision. Kind of like a unity thing. Master of Nature, which is clear blocker cost. That's probably one of the worst ones. Imperial prerogative. Prerogative. Which is quite good. Especially for us, since we want to expand. Edict capacity, I don't even do very many of those. Leader level cap and available envoys. We are easily picking this one. Oh, yes. More empire. More things to use to trade. Resources and trade hubs. That is what matters to the Federation of Elector Systems. Wow, all of these anomalies that we keep finding are quite easy. Like, all of them are like in the green for research times. A lot of the time you get like, I don't know, 700 day research times, and it's like not a huge fan. Okay, what are you missing? Not very much. Not an incredible low amount. Alien writing. Someone uses a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Manward 1. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Wow, that's a dick move. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to ruin this planet's surface just to write a story. It's a lot. I feel like that takes a lot of energy to do. Apparently it's on this planet here. Yeah. That would take a lot of energy to do. To sit there and carve an entire story into the planet's surface. Mummified pilot. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Piscus 4. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. So we officially have aliens. We have seen a dead old floating alien. We have received some rather troubling reports regarding the deteriorating health of scientist Daisy Light, her haggard... Okay. So apparently she's a substance abuser now. Great, we got a druggy scientist. Just what we needed. Which one's that? None of you two? What the hell? Oh, you. Yeah. Oh no, it's Daisy Light. Yeah, this is Daisy Light. Can I click on you? No, it just says adaptable, voidcraft, substance abuser. Oh yeah, right here. Ooh, minus 20 years off her lifespan. Off of a already fairly low lifespan, just from our species traits. Yeah, we already have a negative 10. Oof. That not good. She not gonna live very long, that's for sure. How long is this frickin' construction ship taking? Why are you so slow? Please build faster. And now we're down once again on minerals. Oh my frick. Yeah, I think we might need another construction ship. This might actually be a thing. Let's go to Carbon Station, Shipyard, Construction Ship, which is quite cheap in all relativity. All relative to a lot of things. It is quite cheap. And it doesn't take much. It takes like almost no time to build either, which is all perfectly good and fine.
Construction complete.
Okay, that construction ship is good. Where to next? I think I'm gonna send one down here, and one's gonna have to go up there. Did we just pick up Camerath right just because right now? I think so. I think we just pick it up for now. We'll explore that area later. But for now, we'll just send them there, and then we'll send them up to follow this science ship here. And the other one will go this direction. I'm probably ignoring Yada for a while because it's the 2 physics research is not worth the expansion down here, because you only have limited Empire Sprawl. So until we get like a bunch more, actually pretty much until we get to a point where this is one of the better systems we still have, there's not much of a use for me to fully colonize it. Build a star base in Asmore. Well, what it will screw up is the fact that our logo will still be quite small on the when you zoom out. Our logo and name will still be small because we'll have this gaping hole in the middle of our map, which I guess that's a sacrifice that must be made for the greater good of the nation. Is that still getting rid of... Oh no, Karab has gotten rid of all of the industrial wasteland stuff. Good, good, good. Producing lots and lots more. Oh, that's how they're able to build so much. They got a lower building cost. Because I'm like, they're not even getting like too much for resources, and I only gave them like 3,000 stock of resources. But how much is one of these anyway? Okay, it's only 400 and like 270 or 4, so it's way less than 1,000. So I'm not trying to figure out what these colonies use energy credits for. I don't see them really building anything with energy credits. It's almost all just minerals. A Voltaeum observatory. An ancient Voltaeum observatory has been found on the surface of Piscis 6. The Piscis system is fairly distant from the region of space where the Voltaeum originated, and this facility seems to have been primarily used for observation of their own stars. We have gone over the observatory's surviving data, but there are no clues on what exactly the Voltaeum were searching for in their observations. Interesting. And also what is interesting is I'm going to end off things here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. Drop a comment, whatever you guys want to say. And if you want to do yourself a favor and also me a favor, turn that little red subscribe button down below into a gray subscribe button. And lastly, if you want to join my Discord, it's in my YouTube About section. 3 clicks and you can join. You guys have a really good rest of your day.